Right, let's check in with the Money Desk. Melita Ngalonkulu joins me. Melita, come Wednesday, that's actually midnight tonight, a slight relief for those of us who use petrol, but my friends and family who use diesel continue to feel the pain, right?
That's correct, Masejo. As you have mentioned, petrol prices will drop on Wednesday, while diesel will get pricier. So that's according to the latest figures announced by the Energy Department this morning. So if we actually just look at those prices now, so the department does say that 93 and 95 petrol users will see a 12% decrease, and while your diesel users and as well as your paraffin users will see a 92% increase. That's for the diesel users, as you mentioned, like your family members and friends there, Masejo, as well as the ones that are using paraffin, actually going to feel the pinch at 79 cents. So, Masejo, so the main reasons for that is that since the Russian invasion of the Ukraine, fuel costs have actually come down, reaching a peak back in March. That's what happened in March, where we saw petrol prices actually increase heavily. So the Brent crude oil price fell from an average of $109 a barrel in March to $104 in April. So this is partly thanks to the COVID-19 lockdowns in China, which reduced the demand for crude oil. Also remember that the R1.50 relief cut, which is what we are seeing now in May, where motorists are actually seeing a relief of R1.50, which is on the general fuel levy, and it actually applies for this month.
Well, Melita, you know, you are mentioning the general fuel levy, right, which was supposed to actually help us in terms of easing things. The department reduced that fuel levy for motorists, but I understand this comes to an end now this month.
So that's correct, Masejo. Local fuel prices continue to benefit from a temporary cut of R1.50 in the general fuel levy for April and May. But come June, the R1.50 will come back into effect. Also, the rand has also weakened substantially over the last 2 weeks against the US dollar. So if it continues, Masejo, to weaken even further, we could be in for another hefty hike in June if oil prices actually continue to rise. So let's just look at those petrol prices. With having that being said, like I've mentioned, here are the prices that we will be experiencing now. So April prices are here, and they do show that there is a slight decrease for petrol users. And then, but I must mention, Masejo, that those people, or homes rather, that use paraffin will really feel the pinch, especially if they're using it to heat up their homes during this period, or if they actually using it to light up their houses. And we do know that a large population of South Africans still use paraffin to light up their homes. Let's go to what the economist Annabel Bishop actually had to say earlier.
So overall, I would really say that, you know, this year, certainly the last couple of months have really seen significantly higher costs for consumers. They've seen upward pressure on the cost of living, and of course that comes through not just from the fuel prices we're discussing today, but also of course there's been some upward pressure from food prices, and this may well not be over, because while some commodity prices have eased recently on international markets, a couple still remain fairly elevated, and we do expect to see elevated inflation in South Africa running through the second quarter.